Take it off me.
Looking. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in those.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback.
Let him get that loose,
coming away with a massive interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Huff.
Oh, he threw it quick.
And picked off. And they'll close in on
Good
him.
dog water, dude.
Return on the interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look.
You're stiffy, though.
Move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Jaguars have pushed it inside the 20. Keeps those legs
Strictly dog water.
He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Checks it down to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Back to pass, it's Huff. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end into the first quarter.
About to score, Brody.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Ooh.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
To the air, it's Huff. They're working that left side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On second down, looking again to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On third down, going up top. And down he goes back at the 3.
You got to give the defense tons of credit, because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down.
Pick.
And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, you
I
could
wasn't
just feel
even
it.
on
He
that side.
wanted
Nigga
to
threw a
make that
pick.
big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like...
I threw it to the wrong nigga.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Floats it out to the running back.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
Damn, bro, this game is fried.
Will not get there. A
Fucking
stop.
You know,
tight
offensively,
end
in
getting
that
stuck on a
situation, fourth down,
motherfucker.
you're throwing forward. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Who the fuck is dude?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
With jet sweep pass. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Jaguars will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football.
Pulls it in on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To throw, it's Huff. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield.
These is tough-ass catches.
A huge gain on that one before the defense.
It's 3 big niggas right there.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the
Itch.
tight end. And the ball's on the ground.
He ain't hanging on to that.
Coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
He ain't hanging on to that.
To jump on that ball after he got popped out.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Swings it out to the back. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very good.
They get enough rush, and it pays off.
Damn, gosh.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Ass.
He goes out of bounds.
My offense playing shittily.
And a great opportunity for his offense.
We've just seen
Can't get a fucking lick off.
just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Going for it all. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown,
Defense saving us.
Alabama. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Looking, trying to escape. Cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense
Oh,
has
now
it.
we
They're
just
going
clowning.
the other way.
We just clowning now.
Touchdown, Jaguars. The defense takes matters into.
Give me an idea.
Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
That's caught. It's Scatterbo.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go?
Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 86 with the grab and the score.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to buy time. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for two, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for room, it's Cooper. Still on his feet at the 45. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Northwestern right back to the line. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Still on his feet. Moving away from pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and they convert. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks at the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Scatterbo. Continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll give it to him again. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Northwestern 8, Kansas State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Coming after it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Northwestern 14, Kansas State 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Cooper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely working.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Quinn. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He fires to the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He'll take another shot here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this two-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the score. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
14, Kansas State, 7.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blocker. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Scatterbo. Oh, he dropped it! That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it? Analytics, of course, I think says go for it every single time. I don't necessarily agree with it.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Northwestern! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cooper. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a ball.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
but that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll line up to go for two. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wildcats having back the Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Northwestern.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
The one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Scatterbo. Oh, big juke to get past. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Makes him talk to the hand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Finds a man by himself. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know, all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Deep shot for the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds. And
he lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Complete to the left. Running toward the tape. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Quarterback checking off. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Touchdown, Northwestern! Put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 14, McCaffrey scored.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Glagway. He's right on target. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Scatterbo. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
He fires it out to the right.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll fire to his right. And it's incomplete. The long. They couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They're trying to get to him. A strike downfield. Oh, it's out. Defense just that fumble and securing it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off-play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Jordan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions down.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ohio State, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Reeled in inside his 30-yard line, and here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Takes the easy completion. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Northwestern 14, Ohio State 0.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scatterbo. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the picks.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to go up top. Trying to get to him. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Northwestern 20, Ohio State 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.